a brief review of pollution and ecosystems. Remember that in an ecological pyramid, that plants are on the bottom. They have the largest biomass, and herbivores eat them, and carnivores eat them, and then top carnivores eat the lower carnivores. We're kind of at the top of the heap of this ecological pyramid. One interesting thing, though, is you would kind of think that if there was water runoff in a pasture going into a lake, and the lake kind of gets greenish, green is good. We identify that as great. But the problem is that this algal bloom, as it dies off, sucks oxygen out of the water and kills the fish and the wildlife. This is called eutrophication. It is not considered to be a good thing. Pollutants are substances added to the environment, particularly by human activities that lead to undesirable effects for all living things. A factory that uses water to cool towers, that is thermal pollution. If a person drained their oil into the ditch, that's polluting the environment. That produces rainbow-looking colors in the water when you look at a stream that has oil in it. It's pretty obvious. And in an unbelievable way, the eruption of a volcano pretty much exceeds the entire pollution of entire nations. So the planet does kind of go in cycles, destructive cycles like that we see from time to time. So don't ever discount the planet to pollute itself. It's pretty capable of that. Somehow it wipes out itself sequentially, mass extinctions from time to time. In the water, there can be little organisms called plankton. And if the plankton are plant-based, they are called phytoplankton. And if they are animal-based, they are called zooplankton. So there's really not a lot that we're talking about here in this chapter. So that concludes our review of ecology and eutrophication models. The next topic, which is going to be rather brief, is pollution and ecosystems. This is kind of an interesting topic because you would kind of think that water runoff from a field full of cow patties into a lake to produce green, that we think green is good. But in this case, when it produces all this green and then all of this stuff dies off, it sucks the oxygen out of the water and kills fish, and this is not good. It's called eutrophication. When we look at an ecological food pyramid, the base is very broad, and here we're talking about producers. The things that eat plants are called herbivores. The things that eat herbivores are carnivores, and then we go to top carnivores as we go up this pyramid, which looks kind of like a birthday cake to me, which makes me hungry to think about. Little critters that float in the water are called plankton, and if they are the little fertilized eggs of anemones or octopi or something like that, then they're called zooplankton. And if they are plant plankton, they are called phytoplankton. So I want you to identify zooo with animal and phyto with plant. Right, those are two important things.